Man, what an awesome finish last night between Kyle Larson and Chris Buescher on the final lap. That was an amazing photo finish, is all I gotta say. Um, I thought Denny Hamlin had the win for a while, but at the last lap, it was between Chris Buescher and Kyle Larson for the win. But I'm glad I got to see an amazing photo finish, and that was like the second race this year it's happened, first in Atlanta, um, with Daniel Suarez winning it, and now it's Kyle Larson by, it was this much. But credit to Kyle Larson and credit to Chris Buescher for giving it a shot at the win. That was an amazing finish between those two. And that was awesome. And congrats also to Kyle Larson and the 5HendrickCars.com team on the win. Him, crew chief Cliff Daniels, Hendrick Motorsports Team Chevy on the win. Yeah, he was one of the dominant cars. Kyle Larson got third in stage 1 and second in stage 2 and won the race. So, congrats to him on the win, winning the race. And he had, and that was his, I think, second win of the year, I believe. But yeah, congrats to him on the win. Second is Chris Buescher. Great run by him. He's doing really well this year, and glad to see him do well. Chris Buescher. He's done well these past few years. He's really shown his talent. And quietly coming home third last night was Chase Elliott. Fourth is Martin Truex. Fifth was Denny Hamlin. He was one of the he was dominant early. Led some laps. He was leading until like that last caution. I think a bad pit stop killed him, but still come home to finish fifth. So I'm sure he wished he would have won, but he came home fifth. Sixth is yesterday's pole sitter Christopher Bell. Seventh, Alex Bowman, who's kind of been on a roll lately. So, and eighth, shout out to Kyle Busch on that last restart, driving from 20th to 8th in 2 laps, which I was really impressed with, for him to rally back with a top 10. And shout out to Noah Gragson, coming home 9th. That's his 3rd consecutive top 10 in a row. 3 different tracks, 3 different variations. And as Noah Gragson referenced his post-race interview, 369, dang, it's fine. For anyone that doesn't know, that's a song from Lil Jon. So, 9th is Noah Gragson. He's been doing really well this year. So, great to see him doing well. 10th is Michael McDowell. Got back on track, finished 10th. 11th was Brad Keselowski. 12th is Ryan Blaney. 13th was John Hunter Nemechek. 14th was Todd Gillen, got himself a top 15, so that was pretty good there. I thought for a minute he was going to get a top 10, but just fell back a little bit. And top 15 with 15th is Josh Berry. 16th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 17th was Bubba Wallace. 18th was Justin Haley, got himself a top 20, so that's not too bad. 19th, I was surprised with Ross Chastain because he and Kyle Larson were battling for the lead early. They were exchanging the lead in the first stage or so. But after that, I thought he was kind of quiet after that. But he was leading some laps early. He and Kyle Larson were exchanging the lead there. And 20th is Tyler Reddick. 21st is Chase Briscoe. Honestly, I was a little kind of disappointed with the finish because he had a fast car in qualifying. I don't know if him finishing first. I don't know if it had anything to do with scraping the wall and qualifying the day before. I don't know, but on the last restart, he was gonna possibly get a top 15, but just didn't happen for him. But one of my guys, Chase Briscoe, he's +7 to the good. Luckily, he didn't get any stage points, but he's still hanging in there in the playoffs. So he needs to run well at Darlington, get some stage points, and have a good run. 22nd is Corey Heim, who filled in for Eric Jones again this past week. He did pretty well. Getting some laps, getting some experience. So, and Eric Jones should be back on the 43 by Darlington this weekend. So, glad Corey Heim did a pretty good job for Eric while he was out. But I'm glad Eric's gonna be back this weekend at Darlington. 23rd is William Byron. 24th is Carson Hocevar. 25th is Austin Dillon. 26th is Corey LaJoy. He and Jimmy Johnson got into it on the track. And 27th is Daniel Suarez. 28th is Ryan Preece. 29th is Zane Smith. 30th was Daniel Hemrick. 31st is Derek Kraus. 32nd would be Ty Gibbs. 33rd, Austin Hill, an Xfinity Series regular. 34th is Joe Logano. He just didn't have the best day. 35th is an Xfinity Series regular, Riley Herbst. 36th is Harrison Burton. He had a tough one yesterday, excuse me. 37th is Austin Cindric. He got in that wreck. He didn't get to finish. I saw where he got in the wreck, kind of checked up, and he kind of inadvertently clipped Bubba, who ended up still getting a top 20 finish. But yeah, Austin Cindric, he was going to have a top 15, top 20 run, but just wasn't, just got in that wreck there. And 38th is Jimmy Johnson, who got run over by Corey LaJoy and kind of like gave him the stare there. And that rounds out your finishing order. And as for my guy Austin Dillon, we qualified decent. Glad the qualifying's gotten a little bit better with Justin Alexander, but we just need to learn to execute and finish a little bit better. Glad the qualifying is getting a little bit better, but we just need to learn to finish off these things sometimes. And we got 25th because we got run over by Tyler Reddick. I'm sure it wasn't on purpose, but that's what we got run over by. But, you know, we'll get it together. We're 129 points out of the playoffs right now. Like I've said all year, we're going to need a win. I don't think we could point our way in 100 right now with 129 points. But I'm still hanging in there as an Austin Dillon fan. Loyal to the bone, and I'll always and AD will always be my driver. And we could just put this behind us at Kansas. Let's just get ready for Darlington on Sunday, on Mother's Day weekend. They're bringing it to my home state this weekend, so hopefully the 3 team could put on a good show and have a good run, maybe win. Who knows? This is NASCAR. Any given Sunday, any given weekend, someone can win. And still a proud Austin Dillon fan, wearing my hat with pride. Good luck in the next race at the Lady in Black, AD, and let's go, AD.